Within your testing, I'd also encourage you to do a combination of quantitative test and qualitative test. The difference? Well, with qualitative, we're talking with prospective customers directly, usually in small numbers, interviews, small groups of people. With quantitative test, we're collecting information at scale, large number of customers, generally through some kind of automated testing or survey.
The intent and benefits vary per each of the approaches, so let's look at each of these in detail. With qualitative, we're interested in collecting detailed information from each individual test, each individual interview. We're interested in discerning patterns across results. Statistical significance is not a primary concern for qualitative in most cases. Instead, you want to understand why. You're going to interface with a lower number of individuals, but you're really going to dig in deep and get a stronger understanding of their decision-making, their purchasing decisions, and how our product is going to align with their interest. Alternatively, with quantitative, we're not trying to get super detailed per person. Instead, we're interested in getting aggregate results. We're looking at a broad set of individuals, and from there, statistical significance matters. With quantitative, we want to understand not so much the why, but the what and the how many. So let's look at these by examples. So with qualitative test, marketing is central. And what we mean here by marketing is it gives you the opportunity to understand why different people have different interests and why they are interested or not interested in your product. You can use qualitative with product test as well. So what we mean here is that you put a prototype in front of someone, you put a wireframe in front of someone, and you get their feedback. You ask them what they like, what they dislike, what they would change, and things of that nature. And you do it in an open-ended format of questioning. With quantitative, from a marketing perspective, this can be things like landing pages or ad campaigns or explainer videos where you are presenting the page or the campaign in front of hundreds or thousands of people, and you're monitoring their interaction with it. Where are their eyes going? Where is their mouse going? What are they clicking on or not clicking on? What influence does different images or fonts or colors or placement of things on the page play in what their action is? And how can you modify some of those things to get more of the action that you desire? And you can also have quantitative tests related to product with product analytics, where you're able to study at scale how people interface with the product and what opportunities you can employ to make a better product.
So I encourage you to use both approaches at different times and for different purposes. Starting with qualitative is smart in that it gives you the opportunity to do that customer discovery, to validate those ideas one-on-one, face-to-face with that customer, open-ended questions, and have a deep conversation. Landing pages can help you from a quantitative approach of getting bigger scales of feedback on what it is that you're doing and gives you some analytics at scale to analyze. And later you can consider which approach makes sense for future testing as well, based on what the goals are and based on what you're trying to discover.